Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining this morning. Good morning to Debbie and Doug and Amy, Julie, anybody else that might be joining us this morning for yoga. Hopefully, it's very dark in here this morning. So we will go ahead and get started. So just relaxing back on your mat, and I'll talk you through Shavasana. Letting go of any thoughts that don't serve you for the next 60 minutes. Anger, fear, stress, anxiety. Just bringing your awareness back to your body and how it feels on the mat. Noticing if there's anything that's more tight than normal. And slowly bringing your awareness to your breath and how it feels on the inhale. Maybe it's warm, maybe it's cool. And then how it feels on the exhale. On your next breath in, just filling up the bellies and lungs completely with air as slowly as possible. Pausing at the top of the breath and then exhaling everything out, taking the belly buttons all the way into the spine to release that last bit of air. And then on your next inhale, let's tighten up everything, making your hands into fists, maybe curling your toes and tensing through the shoulders and back and legs and hips. Inhaling, tightening everything up, and then on the exhale, just gently releasing everything that you had tightened up. Doing that one more time on the inhale, tightening everything. And then on the exhale, slowly releasing, noticing if there's anything that's not releasing. And then we'll do our counted breath, inhaling slowly for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause at the top of the breath. And then slowly exhale everything out. Taking the belly buttons to the spine. And one more last counted breath at your own pace. Inhaling slowly for 6. Pause at the top. And exhaling everything out. And slowly at your own pace, using either a block or pillow, placing it under your head on the mat. We're going to roll onto our right side. Interlacing the fingers, draw them long down behind the back, opening up through the chest. Inhaling and exhaling. And on your next inhale, you can stay here for one more breath. We can release the fingers and reach the hands out even further, taking that top left foot and maybe touching the toes down to the mat. And then slowly bring that leg down and back down. Rolling over to the left side this time. And interlacing the fingers, drawing them long down behind the back. Opening up through the chest, taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Staying here for one more breath, maybe opening up through the hands and reaching the fingertips back, taking that right foot down to the mat behind you, opening up through the chest, and then bringing everything back down. Using your right hand to push yourself slowly to seated. Making sure that you're grounded through the sits bones. So if you need to, just using your hands to lift your lower body off the mat. And slowly lower back down. Sitting up nice and tall with your shoulders down and back. You can grab one arm behind your back to put your shoulders where they should be. And then from here, we're going to take the index and middle finger knuckles to the middle of the forehead. And medium pressure, we're going to drag them down across the forehead all the way to the temples. Inhaling. And exhaling, do it 3 times. Releasing the hands down. We're going to take both index fingers, putting them just below the nostrils, indentation, and pressing in medium pressure. 2 breaths here. Inhaling. And exhaling. Releasing that. I'm going to use our thumbs and just put it right under your chin. Your index fingers can rest on the chin, but not hard. The pressure will be on the thumbs up under the chin. Medium pressure, inhale. Exhale. And then step the thumbs to the middle of the jawline. Roll the thumbs up underneath the jaw. Inhaling. And exhale. And then finally take the thumbs back behind the jawbone at the end and roll the thumbs up underneath. Medium pressure here. Inhaling. Slowly lowering the hands down. We'll start them with the hand pressing the right hand up against the wall, palm pushing away from you, fingers flexed up, gently tilting the head towards the opposite shoulder, inhaling. And then exhaling, rolling the fingertips down, keeping that press on the outside of the hand. Slowly lowering that hand down on the opposite side, pressing the palm away from you, fingers flexed up. Gently tilting the head towards the opposite shoulder, inhaling. And on the exhale, take the fingers and turn them down. And then slowly bring both hands up in front of you. Palms pressing away, fingertips flexed up, inhaling. And then exhaling, rotating the hands down, keeping their shoulders pulled back. And then from here, interlace the fingers. Turn the head over the right shoulder, tipping the chin up. Gaze towards the back of the room. Inhale. And on your exhale, take the chin down to the shoulder. Slowly bring your gaze back to center, over the opposite shoulder, tipping the chin up. Exhale, chin down to the shoulder. Slowly bringing the gaze back to center, releasing the hands. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Shoulders stay down and back. So nothing like this. Keeping the shoulders down and back and just reaching the hands up. Hinge forward at the hips, fold. Reaching the hands down in front of you. Staying here for one more breath. And on your inhale, elongate through the spine. And then on the exhale, maybe fold a little further. Slowly coming up. And then rolling the shoulders back. Taking like that wall in front of us. And starting with whichever leg you want to first. Either holding the foot with the hands or cradling it in the elbow. For big hip circles. Opening up through the hip. And slowly lowering that leg to the same on the opposite side. So your chest, hip circles opening up. Lowering that down. Just shake it out a little bit. Bounce through the knees. Inhale, bring the arms up one more time. Reaching nice and high towards the ceiling. And then on the exhale, sit up nice and tall. All the way forward. Staying here for one more breath. Inhale, grow longer through the spine. Extend through the shoulders and the top of the head. And then on the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly coming up. And come up onto our knees. Keeping that left leg planted, bring the right leg up so that the heels in line with the knee. Shoulders are still down and back. I'm going to use that right arm rested on the right side. Bring the left arm all the way over, reaching. And then slowly come back up and all the way down. The hand can rest right here on the hip or all the way down to the mat, or you can even use a block. Reach that right hand up over top. And then slowly bring that arm down to the mat. We're going to walk the hands towards the center between the two legs, making sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders for some cat-cows from here. So on your exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, drop the head, press the floor away from you. And then reverse it, inhale, drop the tummy, shoulders come down and back, chest and chin is lifted. Exhale, press through the floor. One more time, inhale, drop the tummies. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Come back to neutral, drop the right down to the right knee. And then we'll lift up the left. Line through the foot. Rest that left arm on the left side. Reach over through the right fingertips. Active through the fingers, reaching as far as you can. And then slowly coming up. Right hand can rest on the hip or down to the floor. Reach that left hand over top. And slowly bring the hand down to the mat. Align through the shoulders and the wrists. And then on the exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, drop the head, press the mat away from you. Inhale, reverse it, coming up. Drop the tummies, ears away from the shoulders. Exhale again, round the back, tuck the chin, drop the head. Last time, inhale, coming into cow. And then slowly back to neutral, drop that left knee down. And we just in tabletop. We're going to take the right hand, rotate the palm out as far as you can. So if the fingers stay pointed to the side, that's okay. If you can get your fingers all the way back, pointed towards the knee, gently resting the palm on the mat. I'm going to sink into the hips, taking the hips down towards the feet, and put a bend in that right elbow, lifting the hands off the mat. Then slowly come back up, palm down on the mat. Inhale, come up. Slowly back into tabletop. Last time, tipping on to the fingertips, bend in the elbow, and then release, bringing those fingers back to center. Taking the left hand, same thing. Fingers pointed back. Put a bend in the elbow, bring the hands up onto the fingertips. Sink into that left side. Inhale up. Exhale. Up onto the fingertips. Inhale, come back. Exhale, tip down. Slowly coming back up, rotate the fingers around again. We're going to sink into child's pose. So sinking the hips back into the heels. Reach out nice and long through the fingertips, forehead resting on the mat. You can gently rock the forehead left and right. Maybe even coming up onto the top of the head and the forearms for a little neck stretch. And sinking back down to child's pose, resting on the forehead. Maybe walk the fingertips out a little further. Inhale, slowly coming back up onto all fours. And we'll start with thread the needle, so on the right side. Bring the right arm all the way up, opening up. And then thread through, come down onto the right shoulder, right temple, lift up through the left fingertip. Inhale, reaching up as high as you can. From here, you can take a bind, placing that hand behind the hip. Or you can even bring that hand overhead and lower it down to the mat. If you need a little more, you can take that left leg out long behind you, foot flex to a pointed toe. Or you can bring that toe to the mat in front of you. Slowly bring that leg back down, hand into neutral, press back up into tabletop. We'll do the same on the left. Inhale up through the left fingertips and thread through left shoulder down, left temple down. Inhale up through the right. Reaching as high as you can, and then take a bind, stack through the shoulders, or put the hand to the mat overhead. Slowly taking that right leg out long behind you, foot flex, toes pointed down, or out to the front. Slowly bring that leg back in, hand to neutral, pressing up. We're going to do a balance on the right side first. So your right arm is going to come out long behind you, or long in front of you. Gazes down, head's in line with the spine, and right leg comes out long behind you. Foot flex, pressing through back heel. Reaching in both directions. Slowly lower just the right leg. Raise the left. Press back through the left heel. On your exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale up, nice and long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. And then lower that hand down, leg down. Back into tabletop. We'll do the same on the left. Reach up through the left fingertips. And the back left leg. Press back. Lengthening and reaching as far as you can through the left fingertips and that left heel. Slowly lower just the left leg. Press back through the right. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. And then lower that hand down, leg down. From here in neutral, we're going to take the palms one step forward. Hinge forward at the hips. Keeping the elbows in lower all the way down to the mat. For shoulder rolls, so we're going to take the right shoulder, shrug it up to the ear and down the back. Same on the left. Shrug the left shoulder up to the ear and down the back. Both shoulders, shrug them up and down the back. Inhale up, knee cover up. Exhale down to the back. Inhale through mini cobra, then a little bit further. Just pressing the palms slightly into the mat. Shoulders are down and back. Exhale back down. Inhale up, full cobra. Press into the mat. Shoulders come down and back. Chest lifted. Exhale, child's pose. Go through that whole movement again. So we're going to inhale, come up onto all fours, hinge forward at the hips, slowly lower everything down to the mat. Inhale, come up, full cobra. Exhale, child's pose. And when you're ready, curling your toes under, coming into downward facing dog. Just pedal it out. Let's take the right leg, cross it over the left, making the number 4. Push back into the left heel. Lowering that right leg down. The same on the left. Left leg over right thigh, making the number 4 with your legs and press back into that right heel. Bring that foot back down. We're going to take the right leg up nice and long, standing split. Stretching through the toes, then lower the leg slightly to square off the hips, and then you flex the foot. Stack the hips. Shoulders stay square, gaze into the right arm. Then from here, we're going to step that foot all the way forward between the hands. Right hand comes into the center of the mat. Left arm open all the way up towards the ceiling. And when you're inhale, we're going to press through that right heel, lifting the body up. Keeping the arms extended. Exhale down. Inhale, press up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale, press up. So the left hand comes to the center of the mat, right opens up towards the ceiling. Big arm circles, exhale down. Inhale up, you can add the front leg if you want, lengthening on the upswing. Last one. Bring that hand down to frame the foot. Lower down onto the back knee, flip the back toes out. I'm going to heel toe that right foot out to the edge of the mat. And stay here with your arms pressing up, so long on the palms on the mat. Or you can come down onto your forearms and roll this foot to the outside edge. Slowly coming into long arms if you're on your forearms. And heel toe that right foot all the way over towards the left. Moving the pigeon. So you can stay up on arms and come down onto your forearms. If you're up in long arms, roll it over to the back. Slowly releasing the leg, come back up into long arms, pull the back toes under, lift the back knee, slide the right leg back. We'll take one vinyasa, slowly lowering down elbows in, flip the toes up, down, downward facing dog. And now on the left, we're going to take the left leg up nice and long, standing split. Lower the leg slightly to square off the hips. Bend the knee, flex the foot, turn and stack the hips. Shoulders stay square, gaze into the left arm. And we're slowly going to step that left leg all the way forward between the hands. And then back foot to a 45. Left hand comes to the inside of the foot. And then open up, reaching the right hand towards the ceiling. On your inhale, press through that heel, bringing the body up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last time, exhale down. Inhale up. And reverse the hands. So bring the right hand down to the center of the mat. Left comes up. Big arm circles. Exhale down. Inhale up. You can add the lengthening through the front leg on the ups. It's there for you today. Last one. Hand comes down to straighten the foot. Lower down onto the back knee, flip the back toe. Heel toe that left foot out to the edge of the mat. You can stay here in long arms, or you can come down onto your forearms and roll the foot to the outside edge. Slowly coming up into long arms. And heel toe that left foot over towards the right wrist, kind of division. So you can stay up Triangle pigeon. Come down onto your forearms, or if you're up high and you need a little deeper stretch, you grab that back leg. Slowly lowering that leg down. Hands come back to center. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Slide the left leg back. And we'll do a vinyasa, slowly rolling forward into plank. Lowering down, elbows in, flip the toes up, down. Counter facing. Half step or float forward. Heel to the feet out wider than hip distance. And either using the two piece fingers to grab your big toe and cap it with your thumb, or slide the palm all the way under the feet, bringing the toes as close to the wrists as you can. Put a bend in the knees, pull the chest down, letting the head hang heavy. Then on the inhale, take the bend out of the knees and put the stretch in the arms. Exhale, pull the chest down. Inhale, hips come up. Stretching through the arms. Exhale one more time. Pull the chest down. Inhale, come up. Release the hands from the feet. Grab opposite biceps. And then just hang. Letting the head hang heavy. Maybe swing the arms left and right. Making the figure eight. Gently shaking the head no. Will not have negative thoughts and negative speak. And shaking the head yes. With positive thoughts and positive speak. Gently release the hands down to mat. Walk the hands to the outside edge of the left foot. And then slowly come back to center and then to the outside edge of the right. Slowly coming back into center and to come down into Buddha squat. So you can turn the feet out. Sink into the hips. Bring the hands to heart center. You can stay here. And on your exhale, slowly press the hands down, pushing the elbows into the knees. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, press into the knees. Inhale, up. That one more time. Exhaling, pressing the palms down, pushing the elbows into the knees. And gently either staying here or you can try crow if you want, placing the palms on the mat. Gaze is slightly in front of you. Knees come into the upper arms. I'm going to slowly coming back into Buddha squat. Take the hands down to the mat. Push through the feet. Take the hips straight up towards the ceiling. Heel till the feet back in hip distance. 2 fists width apart. Inhale up, halfway lift. Nice and long extension through the top of the head and the base of the spine. Shoulders are down the back, not up by the ears. Exhale, forward forward. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up. Hands stop at heart center. We're going to heel toe the feet in just a little bit. Put a slight bend in the knees for spiraling teacups. So hands are on either side. And if you had a cup of tea, you're not going to spill it. Starting with the right, sweep it back behind you. Out. Up overhead. And back down. On the left. Behind you. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time each side. Right sweeps behind. then on the left. Slowly take the bend down the knees, bring the hands back to heart center. Inhale all the way up, reverse swan dive, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back, left leg steps back, a vinyasa. Slowly coming down, flip toes up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hop, step, or flip forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, pull forward, bend the knees, press through the feet. Arms come all the way up, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, right leg steps back. Left leg steps back, take a vinyasa. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Slowly roll forward into plank. Bring that left hand to the center of the mat, opening up to the right side. You can stay here. You can bring that right leg into tree pose or fullest expression. Slowly coming back down. Right hand comes to the center of the mat, opening up to the left. You can stay here. Tree pose. And then come all the way back down into plank. Press all the way back to down dog. We'll do 3 body rolls. So you can take the belly buttons all the way up to the spine, tuck the chin, and slowly roll all the way forward into plank. And all the way into up dog. I'm going to take it back, so drop the chin to the chest, belly buttons up to the spine, slowly taking it all the way back. 2 more. Slowly roll all the way forward. Last one. Slowly rolling forward. Down dog. Normal back to down dog. Hop, step, or float forward. Heel toe the feet together, knees together, thighs together. Coming up into Utkatasana, chair pose. Making sure your elbows are in line with your shoulders. And on your exhale, bring the elbows together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Last time, exhale, close. Inhale, open. Press through the feet. Press the palms forward. Hollow out the body. Inhale, come all the way back down, sinking into the knees. Squeezing the legs together. Belly buttons into spine. And then exhale, bring the elbows together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Press through the feet. Palms come forward. Hollow out the body. And then slowly sink back down, hands to heart center. And we'll do a twist, making sure that both knees stay in tight together. We're going to take that left elbow over the right knee. Twist, stacking through the shoulders. Open up the arms if it's part of your practice. Slowly bring the hands back to heart center. Press through the feet. Sweep the arms all the way up. Coming back down slowly into chair pose. We'll twist opposite side. Opening up through the palms. Slowly come back to hands to heart center. Press the feet. Sweep the arms all the way up. Forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back. Left leg steps back. Take the vinyasa. Up. Now we're facing dog. Let's take the right leg up nice and long, standing split. Step it between the hands. Come up into warrior one. Sink into the front foot, back foot's at a 45. And then making sure that your hips are tracking forward, shoulders, chest, everything's forward. Opening up through the legs if you need a wider stance to do that. Chest is lifted, shoulders are down and back. And open up into warrior two. Bow and arrow. So inhale up, back arm. Grab an arrow, pull it straight up, keeping the arms and muscles tight. Pull back. And the palms. Inhale all the way up and back. Pull the arm up. Pull an arrow. Forward. Pull back. Open the palms. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All the way up and back. Bring that front arm back to meet the left. Interlace the fingers, draw them long down behind the back, opening up through the chest. And then we're going to tip forward, gently taking the nose towards the knee. Inhale, coming back up. Drawing the arms together, left arm underneath the right. Inhale up, slight back bend. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Gently releasing the hands. Bring the hands down to frame the foot. Slide the right foot back. Take the knee. Now we're facing dog. Let's take the left leg up nice and long, standing split. Step it between the hands. Coming up into warrior one. Hips and shoulders tracking forward. Open warrior two. Gazing over that front arm. And that back arm up. Reaching as high as you can. Grab an arrow. Pull back. Open the palms. And that arm up and back again. Inhale up. Forward. Pull back. Release. Inhale up. And pull up. Pull back. Release. And up. Forward. Pull back. Open the palms. Last time. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale up. Forward. Pull back. Release. And the arm all the way up and back. And then bring the left hand to meet the right. Interlace the fingers. Draw them long down behind the back. And slowly tip all the way forward. Taking the nose towards the knee. Inhale, come back up. This time, right arm comes underneath the left. Inhale up, slide back bend. Exhale, forward. Pulling back into the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Releasing the arms. Hands come down to frame the foot. Slide the left foot back. Take a vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hop, step or foot forward. Heel toe the feet. Hip distance, inhale up halfway lift. Exhale, flow forward, bend the knees, press through the feet. Stick the arms all the way up, hands to heart center, find mountain pose. So grounding through the balls of the feet and heels, pressing into the mat. Rotate the inner thighs towards the back of the room so those feet plant into the mat. Reach the hands to the floor like they could touch the floor. Shoulders are down and back, chest lifted, chin down slightly. Belly buttons into spine. And imagining the back of your head growing all the way up to the ceiling. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing in awareness to your breath and maybe how your body feels. And now bring the arms all the way up, palms meet, hands come to heart center. Put the balance into the left foot and bring the right foot into tree so it can be kickstand, calf, thigh, or crossover. If you're balanced here, you can grow your tree. And taking your arms all the way up. Bring the palms together, hands to heart center. And we're going to take that right leg and you can just lift it, leaving the knee up, or you can extend it all the way, taking the foot out in front of you. And then we can take it back. Use the right hand to hold that right ankle. You can stay here, or you can slowly tip forward, coming into King Dancer, reaching the hand out in front of you and grabbing that left leg. Slowly coming forward. And bring that leg up again. You can leave just the knee up. Take the foot straight out in front of you. And then take it back. Again, holding that leg. Just staying here. We're reaching out into King Dancer. Slowly coming back down. We're going to take the hands down to the mat and take that left leg up nice and long behind us for big leg circles. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. One more. And then bring that foot down, planting it hip distance. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, press through the feet. Arms come all the way up. Hands come to heart center. Grounding through the balls of the feet and the heels. Pressing into the feet, rotating the inner thighs towards the back of the room, reaching the hands to the floor. Shoulders are down and back, chest lifted. Chin down slightly, going nice and long to the top of the head. Inhale, bring arms all the way up. Palms meet, hands come to heart center. Coming into any version of pose that you like. Kickstand, calf, thigh, over. Growing your tree for center, reaching out through the fingertips. And lift that right leg up. Sorry, left leg. Holding the knee out. You can stay here. then slowly we're going to bring it back. Left hand holding the left ankle. You can stay here. We can sink forward into King Dancer. Slowly bring it back up. Left leg can come up or out long in front of you. And then we're going to take it back again. Staying here in the hold. Coming forward into King Dancer. Slowly bring the hands towards the mat. And big leg circle. Exhale down. Inhale up. 2 more. Last one. Inhale up. Lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back. Left leg steps back. Take the vinyasa. Rolling forward. Open. Lift the toe in the left out. Come back into plank. And we're all the way down to the mat. Reaching arms out long behind you. We're going to set up for locust. So if you have lower back problems, leave the feet planted. We're going to inhale up through the chest, reach back to the arms. And then if you want, you can lift the legs. Breathe in here. Exhale slowly, coming all the way down to the mat. Right cheek to the mat, windshield wiper the legs left and right. Slowly lowering the legs right down to the mat. We can come into locust again. Or you can try bow if you'd like. Making sure to grab the ankles, not the feet. And inhale, coming up, breathing here. Slowly coming all the way down to the mat. Left cheek to the mat this time. Windshield wiper the legs left to right. Slowly lifting the head. Bring that right arm across the top of the mat. Left hand comes to the inside of the left leg. Equal opposite pressure. Stacking through the shoulders. Gently lowering that leg down behind the right knee. Bring the right foot up. Pressing the leg behind the knee. And we're going to reverse it. Slowly bring the left arm across the top of the mat. Right hand comes to the inside of the right leg. Equal opposite pressure. Gently releasing that leg down behind the left knee, bring the left foot down. Pressing that right foot in behind the left knee. Gently releasing that leg. Coming back to center, using the hands pressed back into child's pose. This time, maybe taking the knees a little wider, sinking into the hips, forehead resting on the mat. Inhale, come down onto the floors. Setting up for boat pose. So grounding through the sits bones again. Bring the legs up. Balancing here, reaching forward through the fingers. We're going to exhale down and tap the feet. You can stay here or you can twist like you have a beach ball and exhale down. Last time. And then bring legs in, wrap the arms around the shins. Drop the hip, tuck the chin, sink into the lower back. Slowly coming to seated twist. Right leg over the left, and the left leg over right. The right leg can stay long, or can come behind you. Right hand palm down. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale up through the left fingertips. Exhale down. Bring the elbow in front of the knee, gaze over the back shoulder. Slowly reversing that twist. So this time, the right comes over the left. Left comes behind you. Left palm down, nice and close to the back. Inhale up through the right fingertips. Exhale, bring the elbow down and bring the knee, gaze over the back shoulder. Back to center. And across the legs, trying to align through the knees. You can pick your hand placement, just resting the palms down, maybe pushing on the bottoms of the feet and rolling them to the top. Even grabbing one arm behind the back, making sure that you're sitting up nice and straight, and on your exhale, not rolling forward, sitting tall and just hinging at the hips. Slowly coming up, reversing it. And then hand placement of choice. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall, chin down slightly. And then on the exhale, just hinge forward. bridge. Planting the feet, making sure your fingertips can touch your heels. And on your inhale, clasp the hands behind the back, roll the shoulders, lift the bellies up. Gently releasing from the shoulders. We're going to lower one vertebrae at a time, tapping the hips 3 times at the bottom to release negative energy. And then we're going to take bridge pose again. Or we can try wheel if it's part of your practice. So if you take bridge pose again, lifting the bellies, maybe even walking the feet closer towards the hands to come up a little bit higher. And you can opt to raise one leg and then the other. Or you can bring one ankle over the opposite thigh. Maybe try wheel, making sure that when you come down, you protect the head and the neck. And slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. Tapping the hips 3 times at the bottom to release negative energy, and then we'll come into happy baby. Grabbing the insides of the feet, driving the knees down on either side of the chest, and gently rocking left and right. Gently releasing the hands from the feet, we're going to come into reverse shoulder stand. So you can just take your feet straight up to the ceiling. You can use a block or a pillow at your lower back. Most restorative is just right here, feet straight up to the ceiling. You can also use your hands to support your lower back. Coming up a little higher. Trying to cloud the center, but making sure not to look left or right to protect your neck. Slowly bring the legs down to the mat. Removing the block if you had one. And heel toe the feet out just wider than the mat. Keeping that left foot planted. Dropping the right knee into center. to set up your supine twists. So crossing the right leg over the left. Both legs fall to the left. Take your gaze to the right. Slowly bringing your legs back to center. Reversing that twist, this time left over right. Both legs falling to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Slowly bringing the legs back to center. You're going to come into a climb butterfly. So feet together, knees falling apart.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough.
Truth Mudra, if it's part of your practice, prominent hitter to me. That's prominent in your heart.
Every single lie that tells me I will never measure love. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need
Making sure that you're bringing an awareness back to your breath and allowing everything to relax.
You say I'm loved
Especially
when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me.
Gently using your hands to close your legs like a book, leaving the feet
In
planted
you
for
I
just a
find my
moment.
worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing.
Slowly coming into your final Shavasana, allowing your legs low in front of your feet falling apart. And again, with every exhale, allowing each tight muscle to fall heavy onto the mat. Just allowing your body to feel all of the movements that you did. The thought comes into your mind, acknowledge it, but maybe let it pass by touching your thumb to each one of your fingers, or taking your thought back to a counted breath.
I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every victory. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. You say I'm held
Slowly bringing your awareness back to your breath and your mat, and maybe touching your thumbs, each one of your fingers, wiggling your toes, taking a full body stretch like you do first thing in the morning. And rolling onto your right side in fetal position. And the reading for today: sometimes we think being strong means not giving in to our emotions, but that's not strength. That's denial and resistance. Real power comes from being vulnerable enough to feel whatever we feel. Keep going, we tell ourselves. Don't give in, this will pass. But the only way to pass through these times is by feeling what we feel. The longer we fight and resist our emotions, the longer the situation will continue that's triggering them. We may not see the lesson until we feel the feeling. We may not see the issue, the next step, the way out, or the way through until we give in, feel our emotions, then release them. It's not enough to talk about them, although that will help bring them to the consciousness and into the light of day. But talking about our feelings is different from surrendering to and feeling the emotional energy. Feel the feeling and then release it. Using your left hand to slowly push yourself into seated position. Hands to heart center. We'll take 2 healing energy sending breaths. On our first breath, seeing someone in our mind's eye who needs a healing energy, inhaling that person into your heart and showering them with beautiful golden light. And on our next breath, we'll take our own. The light in me sees and honors the light in each one of you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Nice class, guys. Thanks for joining. I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you next week. Take care, everybody.